this night. Oh, the lights haven't been on and on and on and on and on.
There are those who live, and there are those who love. There are those who learn to love without living, and those who learn to live without love. Somewhere between these two lines are those who love those who kill. Amiable and affectionate, yet dismissive of those who died where they didn't belong dead. I find myself caught between letters, words, sentences, pages and pages of paragraphs to turn this tangled input into some sort of output. Leaving home feels like leaving 19 years of my life on one end and an unknown amount of time on the other. No longer fitting to the mould I had made, not yet fitting to the one that will quite make me. I float around in an awkward space, not quite sure where I begin and not quite sure where I end. In the stretch of time between birth and death, I seem to be here more often than I seem to be at home, if sometimes I knew where that felt. My unresolved inner conflicts will always ask me where I know home to be. Is home the comfort and familiar childhood place, or is it where I shut my final eyes and sleep my final sleep? I do not wish to die once. In fact, I wish for the world to try and kill me more than a couple times. If home was a birth, then leaving it was like a death. If where I die and where I am born is home all the same, I will outlive 1,000 lives and live 1,000 deaths just to remember what it feels like. So the question being, what is an art school? It is my killer. It is my lover behind bars. The deaths are an ode to my weaknesses, my strengths, and maybe just how far I can go without dying sometimes. I am forced to feel the things that I hate and the things that I love, because I only really seem to know how much I love as soon as I feel it fleeting. Feelings that cannot be described as something else, because not everything feels like something else. And as my heart grows from thin and thick to thin and thick again, I will endure 1,000 short deaths for 1,000 more breaths. I will outlive 1,000 lives and 1,000 deaths, so that when I shut my final eyes and sleep my final sleep, I feel honoured to die a death that I belong to, and that with my heart, I will call home.
All the grass is brown. This time on the other side, 'cause I kill 1,000 grasses, I lose 1,000 houses.